not something we are taught to do. Your cardio health, people will always judge. Giving myself grace, my new mindset. I feel proud. It's not meant to be easy. Go faster, relax, to journal. Be effective. I trust in my timing. A longer walk. It's really hard. It's up to you to really excited. Hello. I just worked out and I still have an hour and a half before I have to leave for work, and I have been feeling inspired recently because it's finally getting cooler, and I guess by the time you see this video we will really be in fall. But as I am filming this, it is getting cooler and it's like such a relief. It's like I can finally relax. I talked about it in my previous videos that this summer really gave me anxiety. A lot happened for me this summer with the move and some other personal stuff. I kind of got sick last week, and when I was sick, it's probably because I forced myself to do nothing. I didn't work out, I didn't edit a video, I didn't film a video, I didn't do anything productive. I read my book all day, I took a nap, and I felt like that sickness was there to tell me that I really needed to relax and be in the moment. I have been struggling to be in the present moment recently. I just feel like I'm always rushing from one thing to the other. Even though I'm not that busy, it's just that I keep thinking about the next thing I need to do. So I'm never really in the moment when I'm doing something, except when I work out, when I meditate, and when I'm reading a book. I have put aside reading since I've started working, and even before that, since I moved out from my previous apartment, because I was always surrounded by people and then I had to move. I just did not prioritize reading because I know if I really wanted to read, I would have read. So it wasn't a priority, and I just felt like I didn't have time for that because I wanted to film videos, edit videos, I wanted to organize my new space, and when I was living with my mother and friends, I wanted to, of course, be with them and enjoy the presence. So that Saturday, when I spent the day on my couch and just reading, I felt good. And it just dawned on me, that's what I need to do more often. I kind of felt like my mindset changed or something clicked. I know it's probably because it's getting cooler and I'm just excited for fall, but I think something changed in me, something clicked. And I just feel ready to tackle that new season with my new mindset. And I felt inspired to share with you my plan to level up for the rest of 2022, because it hasn't been my best year yet. Even though, of course, good things happened, but I just didn't feel my best. And it's okay, it's all right, I will get over it. Next year will be better, and that's why I really want to make the most of the rest of the year. I'm ready to level up, and I already started. I just feel like I'm finally coming back to life. I'm feeling more excited, more energized, and less anxious. I'm also almost done with my work contract, so that means more free time. I'm really excited. So the first habit I started implementing, and I already talked about it in my previous videos, is waking up even more early than I used to. I used to wake up at around 6 or maybe a bit later than that, but for the past maybe 2 months, I set the intention of waking up at 5. And I usually wake up at 5 even without an alarm, and I'm excited to wake up, to journal, work out, meditate, go for a walk or run in the forest, do some yoga. I'm excited to wake up and do all of those productive things. It makes me feel good about myself, it makes me feel proud. I feel more excited for the day ahead, and I feel like I have more focus and more direction when I take the time to start the day grounded and calmer. And I haven't been meditating as much as I should or would have liked, which is okay because I'm giving myself grace when I'm working. I really don't want to overwhelm and overload myself, so I'm taking it one step at a time. And I always talk about that I'm not trying to maintain my ideal routine when I'm not in an ideal environment. I also want to get back into my yoga and cardio game, which I also started doing. So I have been lazy with my stretching while working because you might know that I always work out before work because that's where I am at my most energized and productive and motivated. But working out before work means that I'm kind of limited in time. So when I stretch, I don't stretch as much as I would like, or I just completely skip it, which is not the best because stretching, just like warming up before your workout, is really important to relax your muscles and help them get back to normal. Because when you work out, your muscles tighten and stretching helps them relax. And it helps maintain your flexibility, and it also helps with soreness. And when I say stretching or yoga, I don't necessarily want to implement, an hour yoga session, which is not always realistic. I really want to stretch, but maybe, even 5 minutes, and just stretch intuitively and do what feels good. As for cardio, usually in the morning when I'm not working, I like to go for a long walk or a run after working out, which I don't do when I'm working, of course. And often when I come back from work, I'm just lazy to go for a walk or it's too hot. So what I have been doing for maybe 2 weeks now is straight when I come home from work, I will do a YouTube workout. So I will do a cardio or a walking workout depending on my energy and what I feel like. And I know walking workout might seem, easy, but I mean, it's up to you. Some are easier, of course, but even the easy one, it's up to you to make them, harder. You can always add moves or go faster. What I like about cardio and working workouts is that they don't have to be super long to be effective. And when I say effective, I'm not only talking about your cardio health, but I feel like these kind of workouts, just like going for a walk, boost my energy and they put me in such a good mood. I don't know what it is. And they're also super fun to do and they go by so fast. It's just a nice change from weightlifting and from going for a walk or a run. And it's an option when you don't feel like, going out of the house. What I also like with these workouts is that, at least for me, it works muscles that I don't necessarily focus on while weightlifting. Like, when you're doing side steps, it works your side glutes and your thighs. And also your core is more involved. I just have so much fun doing them and it's something I look forward to when I come back from work. It just makes the day more interesting. This next point kind of goes with cardio, but I would like to spend more time outside because fall is absolutely my favorite season and it's the perfect weather to go for a run because you don't get that sweaty. It's perfect to go for a longer walk or hikes. I'm so excited for hikes. There are so many hiking areas that I didn't explore yet because I was so busy organizing my new space and I was just feeling down and not that energized to do anything really. And it's just a nicer weather to even suntan because I could just suntan in the backyard and not sweat that much. This kind of weather is always comfortable. It's not too hot and it's just cozy because it's nice during the day, but then at night you can just cozy up in your favorite hoodie. I love fall. I already talked about being more present. I really want to enjoy the little things and appreciate everything. That's why I really want to get back into meditation, even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes. I love the Balance app so much. It's just There's a meditation for every moment, every mental state you're in, every phase you're going through. I really want to focus on the positive and appreciate the opportunities that are given to me. And I like to say choose your channel, because while I was on the couch Saturday when I wasn't feeling my best, I noticed the birds singing outside my windows while also hearing the neighbors, when the kids just playing in their backyard. Usually I would have been annoyed even though, it's just normal noise that I'm not used to because I used to live in the woods. Then I realized, I have the power to choose my channel. So do I want to tune in into the neighbors, or do I want to tune in into the birds and nature? And of course I choose the birds. When you live in society, nothing will ever be perfect for you. I think you have to adapt. You cannot push into others what you want and what is best for you. And yeah, so just listening to the birds really helped me, being in the present, and that's the power you have. You have the power to choose. I also need a better balance with YouTube and the rest of my life, really. I know that with work it's different because I do have less time. So I did feel like the past months all I did was work, film, and edit. And I did kind of get overwhelmed at some point, and I took a break, but I even had trouble taking a break because I kept thinking about, those ideas I get for videos and the way I want to edit a certain video. And since I just bought my new MacBook and Final Cut Pro, I need to study Final Cut Pro, and it's like I need to relearn everything. And I don't even know how my MacBook works, so it's like I'm starting from the beginning. It's kind of stressful, but it's also exciting. And again, I'm giving myself grace, one step at a time, one day at a time. And not because I have been posting a YouTube video every Friday that I absolutely need to post a video every Friday. Nothing will happen. It's all right. It's just my ideal schedule, and I really like it. I think you really like it from the messages you sent me, which makes me so happy. But if I need to take a break or I need to skip a week, it's okay, and I need to remind myself of that. I need to give myself grace, because filming and editing takes so much time, and I know that with my new laptop and with Final Cut Pro, everything will be smoother and much more efficient. It's just that there is a steep learning curve, I feel. So I kind of need to balance all of that with reading, for example, because as I said, it helps me being in the present and it makes me feel good. I love reading. It's probably the thing I love the most in life, and I really want to enjoy a book without thinking about YouTube. That's something I need to work on while giving myself grace. Of course, I'm not done with organizing my new space, because as you can see, maybe I still don't have my kitchen table and I have some other things that are still at my brother's house in his garage, and there are still boxes I just shoved into my wardrobe. I'm still trying to take it one step at a time, and with work I just didn't want to overwhelm myself. But I started enjoying my new space more, and I'm slowly getting used to it. It's a big transition for me. I trust that I am where I need to be right now, and I trust that this is just another step on the way to where I want to be. I trust in my timing. So, I did ask the universe for a proper cave where I could live my hermit phase, and that's what I got, literally. So I needed a space to regroup, come back to myself, align, calm down, ground myself, and this is the perfect space for that. So I just want to enjoy it and enjoy everything that comes with it. Lastly, I'm taking back my power. So that means I really want to affirm my boundaries and not waste my energy on things that are not helping me evolve. And I already started this process in the last months, and it's really hard. It's not easy to leave things behind that used to be your comfort zone, but that don't serve you anymore. It's really hard to not go back to those things, those habits, but it's for the best because better things are coming. And when you say no to things that are not in alignment with you, you make space for the things that are in alignment with you. So you cannot hold on to things that don't serve you anymore while expecting new things to come into your life. So I'm done explaining myself. I'm done fearing people's judgments because people will always judge, you know. There's no way to avoid this, and the more authentic you are, the more you will be judged. So that's to be expected, but it doesn't have to affect you. You cannot let it prevent you from growing into the person you want to be, the person you are meant to be. And it's hard because the more you evolve, the more you work on yourself, the more you become that person, the more you are leaving things and people, habits behind. And this is hard because you're shedding your layers, but when that happens, that's when you know that you are on the right track. And it's not meant to be easy, and that's why I feel most people won't do it. They're just not conscious about it. And I don't say that to be mean, it's just that it's not something we are taught to do, so it's not something most people are conscious about, and we don't all grow and evolve at the same rate or in the same direction. So yes, I'm excited. I'm ready for that next phase. I'm ready to focus on myself, on the person I want to be, and the person I am already becoming. I'm ready for fall, I'm ready for winter, I'm ready to make the best of the rest of 2022. I'm ready for the new year, and I hope maybe this video motivates you to take back your power too and live your life the way you want to live it, even though it's not always the easiest path to follow, but you will see that in the long run it's the best thing you could have done for yourself. And I'm excited to share with you this new step in my journey, how everything is going. Maybe ask yourself, how are you planning to level up for the rest of 2022? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for all the kind messages you take the time to send me. Nothing makes me happier, and your kind words are more precious to me than you could ever know. They keep me going when I doubt myself. So thank you, and enjoy the rest of your 2022.